So the next question is something that actually I think is more common than people would probably talk about. That 99% of businesses are SMEs. A huge percentage of that are micro businesses, freelancers, and people, I guess, like myself, that have a business and offer. And the challenge you always have is, how do you balance working as, it's such a cliche and I hate it in some ways, but working in your business to, get things done and make money, and then working on your business. And for me, there's a crucial change in this. So how did I phrase it? Yeah. So it's building versus maintaining your business. It's the classic conundrum that there's different ways actually to think about it, because again, it's different for almost every different business. Every business by its very nature has to make money, and they often make money through doing a product or a service and delivering it to a customer. So in terms of maintaining your business, and this is almost where you're at in terms of just keeping it going, I'm going to I'll pick a freelancer. So to maintain your business, this is where you probably spend a huge amount of your time just doing work for other people. And the truth is, most people, I think, probably spend 90%, if not more, of their time as a freelancer doing work for other people, because that's what pays the bills. And in theory, their business, that's what it is, and that pays for their lifestyle, that kind of thing. But the one thing that I think this often causes some issues is that many people start a business because they're passionate about the topic and they want to live a certain dream and do certain things. That it's very easy to set up on your own, start working for other people, and you're working really, really, really hard, but you feel like you're not progressing and your business isn't progressing. And it's often because you're trying to really over deliver and deliver a great service just to stand still. But the issue you've got is that you're just maintaining what you have. So if you were to draw a graph, maintaining is just staying the same. And actually, if anything, you're probably going to get tired, you're going to burn out at certain points. The trick is to then allocate on purpose a certain amount of time per week to actually purposely work on your own stuff. So for me, it's when I do my live streams and interviews, and there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. And it's to balance the work between having the customers and having enough customers that provide you the income you need to survive, to pay bills, etc. It can often be tempting to take on more customers, which allows you to, in theory, just maintain at a high level. But the issue you have with that is that you're just building a bigger monster that you have to feed, and actually you can then burn out. I think the trick for me is to work on it's to always make time to work on your own stuff. So for instance, for me, it was the creation and launch of the Roadmap MBA. And then actually, as I do my client work, which probably takes up 80% of my time through the week, I always try and make time to do my own stuff. So you got 80% client, and then it could be on evenings or weekends. Actually, mostly it is evenings and weekends, but again, it's Friday morning kind of now. I just start to work on building my own stuff. And the idea is that if you have a good business model, which is scalable and you kind of know what you're doing, even just these little 10%, these hours a week, even if you allocated 1 or 2 hours a week to properly focus on yourself, improving your own branding and your own stuff to help build towards the dream, you will get so much further, to the point where actually you might get this big enough that you can do less of that and maybe drop that to 40%, which allows you more time to do more of the stuff that you really want. I think it's too easy to fall into the trap of just being what I call bad busy, where you're just busy all the time for other people and not making time for yourself. Because one of the classic things for any kind of Harry Potter fans out there, in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which was the spin-off, there was a character, and I can't remember what it was called, but it expands or contracts to fill the space that it's in. And what's quite funny is that your client work, whether you let it or not, will expand to fill your time. And not every client appreciates it. My point is that it's to find the right point where you deliver the service that you say you will, you deliver a great service, but you need to know when to say stop or to say no, to always allocate time for your own stuff. Because if you don't, you'll end up just flatlining and then eventually get bored, or you'll, get tired and frustrated and kind of give up. So always kind of make time for yourself. If you've got any questions about how to do that, and again, it depends on your passions and what you do, but it's really important. Again, it's something we touch on in the book, that even in the first module, when we're looking at how your aims and goals and ambitions, what is it you're actually trying to achieve? Always balance the two, because if you leave it unchecked, the client work will take over. And actually, it's just having the conscious awareness to, look after yourself and do what's right for you, because in essence, that's why you started the business in the first place. And actually, your clients will probably respect that, because it means that you'll be in it for longer. And actually, if you stay passionate and hungry about what you're kind of all about, they'll probably want to keep working with you.